Walker entered the NBA a showman. He hit big money shots and signed a big money contract with the Celtics. Then he spent every last penny of it, with debt now in the millions. 14 years and a lost fortune later, Walker just wants to show the NBA he still belongs.
Kind of confirmed to me that I should continue to try to play. The people in the state of Massachusetts have been great to me. It's when I started my career. I played 8 years here, and it's been unbelievable. I have a lot of good friends here still, and it just kind of gave me a little bit more burst of energy to want to do it.
His game's matured, where we say he's cut a lot of the fat out of his game, because now he's not 25, 26. He's 34, I think he's learning that to be able to become a better basketball player. Not so much a showman, he loves the show. The memory that I think everybody has is when he first did that Walker wiggle, whatever they called it. And I looked at it, I'm like, you don't do that in Gardens. What are you doing? We don't do that here, And you can see the people in the stands going, what is he doing? Is he dancing on the court? Because nobody did that with the Celtics.
The Boston Celtics select Antoine Walker from the University of Kentucky.
As he modestly moves through the unfamiliar territory of the NBA D-League, Antoine Walker gets a boost from a familiar face in a familiar place. Back in Massachusetts, the former Boston Celtic All-Star sees his old teammate, D. Brown.
It's been better than I thought. Competition level has been great. Guys play hard, give 120% effort. The one thing that I liked about the league and what intrigued me is that everybody was going to play in the league to better their situation.
Spent some time this summer getting kind of back to your roots a little bit, visiting your old coach Rick Pitino down in Kentucky. What did he have to say to you about your current situation?
Yeah, we talked about that. He's been very helpful. Any possible way. He looked over my documentation, helped me through my bankruptcy. He's done a lot of good things for me. He's always been the person that if I ever needed to call him, I haven't had to really call him aside if I spent a lot of time with him when I was in Kentucky.
And Rick Pitino will push it, won't he?
Well, he's good for me because he knows my game. He's the guy that developed my game. I think he has a good feel for where I can be effective at with my game at my age. So it was good for me to get back there, and the guys really pushed me. And he welcomed me with open arms. I was very appreciative of that.
Rick will hold you accountable, and Rick will tell you the truth. That's one thing that NBA guys sometimes don't like to hear. They don't like to hear the truth. I'm sure his pride took a big hit, but that's good for him because, again, it humbles him, and it shows the decision makers in the NBA that he really will do what he needs to do to get back on the roster and help a team win.
How much of trying to get back to the NBA is to relieve some of this debt that is built up? And how much of it is in your mind to reaffirm that you can play at this level still?
I think a lot of people don't understand. It's not really for the money. Obviously, I got to make money regardless in life, regardless of what I do. I think people don't necessarily understand that. I think more or less for me is I still left the game not on my own merit. I kind of left the game. I've kind of wanted to retire on my own merit, and I haven't got the opportunity to do that. I had took a buyout in 2009 with Memphis, and that's not how I wanted to end my career. I still believe I can play. I still believe I can contribute for a couple more years, and I'd like to do that.
This copyrighted telecast of the NBA Development League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA Development League. Log on to NBA.com/D-League for game recaps and video highlights.